नमस्ते। अथ पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः। पुरुषोत्तमयोगः। नमस्ते। श्री भगवानुवाच ऊर्ध्वमूलमथः शाखमशिवतथं प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दंसि यस्य पर्णोनि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित्। अथाश्चोर्ध्वं पुरस्सृता तस्य शाखा गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रबलाः। अथाश्च मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके न रूपमस्येह तथोपलभ्यते नानन्तो न चादिर्न च समुपरतिष्ठितो। अशिवतथमेनं सुविरुद्धमूलम् असङ्गशास्त्रेण दुरित्वेन चित्वा ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः। तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणैः। निर्माणमोहा चित्तसङ्गदोषो अध्यात्मनित्या विनिवृत्तकामाः। द्वन्द्वै विमुक्ताः सुखदुःखसंज्ञैर् गच्छन्त्या सुखदुःखसंज्ञैर्गच्छन्त्या मूढः पदमव्ययं तत् न तद्भासयते सूर्यो न शशाङ्को न पावकः। यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम। ममैवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः। मनः षष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति। शरीरं यदावाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीव्रतः। यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीशिवरः। गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात्। श्रोत्रं चक्षुः स्पर्शनं च रसनं घ्राणमेव च। अधिष्ठो य मनश्चायं विषयानुपसेवते। उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि भुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं विमूढो पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः। यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं पश्यन्त्यात्मन्यवस्थितं। 야따는 또 비아그리타 드마노 나이남 파시아는 디아자타사흐 야다디티아가탐 테조 자가드파사야 테킬라무 자가드파사야 테킬라무 sorry 야그짠드라 야그짜는 드라마시 야그짜 그나우 따뜻해조 비드티 마마까무 가마비시야 자 부다니 타라야미야 하모자사 부시너미 자오셔티흐 살바흐 소모 부드바 라사드마카흐 아함 바이시바나로 부드바 브라누이남 데하마시리타흐 브라너바나사마 유크타흐 빠짜미아는남 짜툴비타무 살바시야 짜함 흐리디 사는니비슈투오 마트타흐 스므리틸지냐나마포 스므리틸지냐나마포 하난자 베다이시자 살바이라 하메바 베디오 베다는 따그리드 베다비데바 자하무 드바비마오 부르쇼 로케 구쇼라시자 구쇼라 에바자 구쇼라흐 살바누이 부다니 구더스토쿠셔라 우찌아테 우드타마흐 부르셔스트바니아흐 파라마트 메티유다 흐리타흐 요 로카트라야마 비시야 비발티야 비아야 이시바라흐 야스마트 쿠셔라 마티 토하마 쿠셔라 다피 조트타마흐 아토스미 로케 베데자 브라티타흐 부르쇼트타마흐 요 마메바마 사무두 마메바마 사무무투오 자나티 부르쇼트타마무 사 살바비드 파자티 맘 살바파베나 파라타 이티 구히야타맘 샤스트라미다 무크탐 마야나카 부시 에따드 부드티만은 시야트 그리티아시자 파라타 따뜻사디티 श्रीमद् भगवद गीता सुपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्री कृष्ण अर्जुन संवादे पुरुषोत्तम योगो नाम पंचदशोऽध्यायः Namaste. The Holy One said, "They say that the Ashwatha, having its roots above and branches below, is eternal. Its leaves are the Chandas. He who knoweth it, knoweth the Vedas. Downwards and upwards are stretched its branches, which are enlarged by the qualities. Its sprouts are the objects of sense. Downwards its roots, leading to action, are extended to this world of men. Its form cannot here be thus known, nor the end, nor the beginning, nor at the support. Cutting with the hard weapon of unconcern, the Shashwata of roots firmly fixed, then should one seek for that place repairing whither one returneth not again. I will seek the protection of that primeval sire from whom the ancient course of life hath flowed. Those that are free from pride and delusion, that have subdued the evil of attachment, that are steady in the contemplation of the relation of the Supreme to the individual self, from whom desire hath departed, freed from the pairs of opposites known by the names of pleasure and pain, repair undiluted to that eternal seat. The sun lighteth not that, nor the moon, nor fire. Whither going, none returneth, that is my supreme seat. An eternal portion of me, it is which, becoming an individual soul in the world of life, draweth to itself the senses with the mind, as the sixth which did all depend on nature. When the sovereign assumeth or quitteth body, it departeth, taking away these like the wind perfumes from their seats. Presiding over the ear, the eye, touch, taste, and smell, and also over the mind, he enjoyeth all objects of sense. They that are deluded do not see, when quitting or abiding in, when enjoying or joined to the qualities. They see that have the eye of knowledge. Devotees, exerting, behold him dwelling in themselves. They that are senseless, and whose minds are not restrained, behold him not, even while exerting. That splendor dwelling in the sun, which illumines the vast universe, that in the moon, and that in the fire, know that splendor to be of me. Entering into the earth, I uphold creatures by my force, and becoming the juicy moon, I nourish all herbs. Myself becoming the vital heat, residing in the bodies of creatures that breathe, uniting with the upward and the downward life threads, I digest the four kinds of food. I am seated in the hearts of all. From me are memory and knowledge and the loss of both. I am the object of knowledge to be known by all the Vedas. I am the author of the Vedantas, and I alone am the knower of the Vedas. There are these two entities in the world, viz., the perishable and the imperishable. The perishable is all creatures. The changeable one is called the imperishable, but there is another, the Supreme Being, called Paramatman, who, as the eternal Lord, pervading the three worlds, sustaineth. Since I transcend the perishable, and am higher than even the imperishable, for this I am celebrated in the world, and in the Veda as Purushottama, the highest being. He who, without being deluded, knoweth me as this highest being, he, knowing all, O Bharata, worshippeth me in every way. Thus, O sinless one, hath this knowledge, forming the greatest of my mysteries, have been declared by me. Knowing this, O Bharata, one will become gifted with intelligence, and will have done all he need do. Okay. Namaste. Hiranuya Kesho Rajaso Bisarehil Tunil Bisarehil Tunil Bata Iba Trajiman Shuchil Praja Ushaso Nabeda Yashasvati Rapasiuvo Na Satyah Te Supalno Aminanantam Avaih Krishno Nonaba Purishapo Yati Dam Shiva Pilna 스마야마나 비라가트 빠따는띠 미하허 스타나 야는띠야 스타나 야는띠야 프람 야디 머리타시야 바야사 비야노 야나 나야는 느리타시야 바티피 라제시토이 라제시토이허 아리야마 미트로 바루노허 바리즈마 뜨바짬 뿌린짜느 뿌린짜느 디우 파라시아 요나오 아그네 바자시아 고마타 이샤나허 사하소 야호 아스메 테히 자타베도 마히 시라바흐 사 이타노 바수시카 비라그니 릴루아니오 바수시카 비라그니 릴루아니오 기라 레바다스마피암 불바누이까 디디히 구슈어포 라자는 누타 뜨마나그네 바스토르토셔사허 사 디그마잠은파 라크셔소 다하 프라티 아바노 아그나 우디필가야트라시아 브라팔마누이 비시바수 티슈 바는디아 아노 아그네 라임 파라 사트라사함 바레누이엄 비시바수 브리트수 두실더라무 아노 아그네 수제투나 라임 비시바 유포셔사무 말두이감 테히 지바세 브라 부다 스티그마 쇼치슈에 바초 고타마 그나예 파라스바 수문나 율기라흐 요노 아그네 피다 사티아는티 두레 바디시르 사흐 아스마 까미드 브리테 파바 사하스라 구쇼 비짤쇼 누이라그니 라쿠섬시 세타티 호타 그리 누이타 우크티아흐 Namaste. Okay. He in midair's expanse hath golden tresses, a raging serpent like the rushing tempest, purely refulgent, knowing well the morning, like honorable dames, true active workers. Thy well-winged flashes strengthen in their manner, when the black bull hath bellowed round about us. With drops that bless and seem to smile, he cometh. The waters fall, the clouds utter their thunder. When he comes streaming with the milk of worship, conducting by directest paths of order, Aryaman, Mitra, Baruno, Parijiman, fill the high full, where lies the nether pressed stone. O Agni, thou who art the Lord of wealth and kind, thou son of strength, vouchsafe to us, O Jnata Vedas, high renown. He Agni kindled, good and wise, must be exalted in our song. Shine, thou of many forms, shine radiantly on us. O Agni, shining of thyself by night, and when the morning breaks, burn thou whose teeth are sharp against the Rakshasas. Adorable in all our rites, favor us, Agni, with thine aid, when the great hymn is chanted forth. Bring to us ever-conquering wealth, wealth Agni, worthy of our choice, in all our phrase invincible. Give us, O Agni, through thy grace, wealth that supporteth all our life, thy favor, so that we may live. O Gotama, desiring bliss, present thy songs composed with care to Agni of the pointed flames. May the men follow Agni, who near or afar assaileth us. Do thou increase and prosper us. Keen and swift Agni, thousand-eyed, chaseth the Rakshasas afar. He singeth, herald meet for lauds. This is the last time I'm gonna use this cheap mic for reading Sanskrit. If everything goes well, if it doesn't go well, I'm gonna be stuck with this cheap mic. But hopefully, I'm gonna be using a much better quality mic. Should be really good for the yoga chanting stuff. Thank you. Namaste. I need a little nicotine. Sorry, but I say this all the time. Every time I read Sanskrit, I'm not allowed to or something. I get distracted by the outside world. So yeah, let me use my nicotine. That's the purpose of this thing. And also as time goes on, I will be able to finish the entire Yoga Sutras with Vyasa's comments within 3 weeks. So and then I'll do it over and over, and within a year, I should make a drastic improvement in my condition from my current condition. It's improved somewhat, but it's not noticeable yet. And once it becomes noticeable, I'll be changing the world a little bit. Just a tiny little me changing the world. A tiny, tiny bit. Namaste. Sati mule tadvipako jatya yulpogaho Satusu klesheshu kalmashayo vipakaramampi pavati. Okay. Mulaho. This word. Nokuchinana klesha mulaho. Yatha dushabanadatha shalitanun dula adagata bijapavaha praroha samaltha pavananti napani tatusho dagata bijapava Tata klesha vanadataha kalmashayo vipaka prarohi bhavati na pani daklesho na parasamkhya na dagattaklesha bijapavo pati sa ja vipaka satribito jatira yulpoga iti tatredam vicharyate kimekam kalmai kasya janmanahu. Just want to make sure that word is what I just read. The more I read it, the less I will need to look up as time goes on. Janmanahu. Okay. Nothing missing on both sides. Karana mataikam kalmanekam janma kushri patiti divitiya vicharano kimanekam kalmanekam janma nilbaltayati athanekam kalmaikam ush. Yeah. Janma nilbaltayati ti na tabadekam kalmaikasya janmanahu karanam kasmat anadikala prachitasya samkheyasya vishishtasya. Kalmanoho sampratikasya cha palakrama niyamadana shivaso lokasya prasaktaho. Sa cha nishita iti na chaikam kalmanekasya janmanahu karanam kasmat anekeshu kalmasu ekaikameva kalmanekasya janmanahu karanamityā vasishtasya vipākaka la bhavaha parasaktaha sa japyanishita iti. Na janekam kalmanekasya janmanahu karanam kasmat tadanekam janma yugapanana sampavati iti gramenoiva. It's unfortunate. I need to check, even though it's obvious. Okay. And this has an alternative. Grameno va Vāciyama Tatha cha Pulvadosho Nusho Tasmajijanam aprayano nantare kritaho Punuyo kalma shaya prachayo Vichitraho Prathanopa salja na pavena vasititaho Prathanopa saljana pavena 바스티흐 바스티타흐 브라타노파 살자나 파베나 바스티티아 오 브라타노파 살자나 파베나 바스티타흐 브라야노 비비아끄다 에카브라카르뜨게나 에카브라타 에카브라카트 에카브라트 에카브라카트 에카브라카트뜨 가트뜨 에카브라카트 is this word here 에카브라카트 에카브라카트게나 에카브라카트게나 okay. It's number 2. Also, I want to look up if that is printed correctly. Oh. Yeah, okay. It's number 2. Na. Okay, so it adds a word. Ni mi militva. Maranam prasatya samulchita ekameva janama karoti takaja janama tenaiva kaimano. Why? On top of everything else that I'm dealing with. Hey. Can't find it. Janama Kaimano okay. Kaimano Labuta Yushikam Pavati Dasaminana Yushui Tenaiva Kaimano Pogaho Sampadiata Iti Asao Kaima Shayo Janama Yulpoga Hetut Jama Yulpoga Hetut Ba Gudribipa Kopiti Yata Iti. I'm gonna read this in another way. That's supposed to be a K, but most people don't pronounce it that way. Janama Yulpoga Hetut Ba Titri Janama Yulpoga Hetut Ba Titri Bipa Kav Janama Yulpoga Hetut Ba Titri. It's really hard to say it that way. Janama Yulpoga Hetut Ba Titri Bipa Kopiti Yata Iti. Okay, moving on. Ata Eka Pavikahu Kaima Shaya Ukuta Iti Turishita Janama Vedani Yasatu Beka Pipaka Turishita Jama Vedani Yasatu Beka Pipaka Ramampi. And what's that word? Ramampi at the end. Poga Hetut Ba de Poga Hetut Ba de Vipaka Poga Hetut Ba Poga Hetut Ba de Vipa Vibi Poga Hetut Ba de Vipa Karamampi. Yeah, it's really long. It's really, really, really long. Ooh. Yulpoga Hetut Ba는 Nanan Di Shivaran Banan Nahusha Badaveti Yulpoga Hetut Banen Nanan Di Shibara Banana 바율포가 해뚜드바는 나는디 바율포가 해뚜드바는 나는디 시바라난 sorry. If the reading itself is not difficult enough, I'm being like seriously being distracted. Makes me wanna cry, but there's nothing I can do about it. What am I gonna do? Like, 마율포가 해뚜드바는 나는디 시바라바는 나후셔드 베티 바드 베티 마율포가 해뚜드바는 나는디 시바라바는 나후셔드 마율포가 해뚜드바는 나는디 시바라바는 나후셔바드 almost 마율포가 해뚜드바는 나는디 시바라바는 나후셔바드 베티 마율포가 해뚜드바 마율포가 해뚜드바는 나는디 시바라바는 나 마율포가 해뚜드바는 나는디 시바라바는 나 Alright, so that's hence the reason why use nicotine. Otherwise, Namaste. Okay. 마율포가 해뚜드바는 나는디 시바라바는 나후셔바드 베티 클래샤칼마비바가 누파바 닐발티타 피스투 클래샤칼마비바가 누파바 닐발티타 클래샤칼마비바가 누파바 닐 클래샤칼마비바가 누파바 닐발티타 Namaste. Klesha kalma bipa kanu pavanilbi. Klesha kalma bipa kanu panil baitita pisutu. Klesha kalma bipa kanu pavanil baitita pisutu. Pasana pirana dikala samulchit tamidam. Pasana pirana dikala samul Pasana pirana dikala samul chitamidam chititam. And this has an alternative. Chi Chitri krita Chitri kritamiva Pichitri krit Vichitri kritamiva salvato matasya jalam. 그라는 티 피리바 따따미티에타. Just want to make sure that's not a misprint. 그라는 티 P. Okay, cool. I'm gonna read it one more time. 그라는 티 피리바 따따미티에타 아네카 파바 불비카 바사나흐 야스트바얌 깔마샤야 에쇼 에바이카 파비카 우구타 이티 예 삼스카라흐 스무리티 헤타바스타 바사나스타 슈자나디칼리나 이티 야스트바사 베카 파비카흐 깔마샤야흐 사 니아타비파 카시짜 따트라 드리슈트 자누마 베다 니야시야 니아타비파 카시야이바얌 니아모 나 드바 드리슈트 자누마 베다 니야시야 니아타비파 카시야 카스마트 요 히야들이 시더 자는마 베다니 요스 히야들이 시더 자는마 베다니 요니따 히야들이 시더 자는마 베다니 요니야따 비파 가스타시야. Okay. This word here. 히야들이 시더 자는마 베다니 요니야따 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 비파 가스타시야 드라이 가티흐 그리타시야 비파크 바스야. Wow, that's hard. 그리타시야 비파크 바스야. Yeah. There's number 2. 비파카시야. 그리타시야 비파카시야. That's easier. 나샤흐. Number 3. 비나샤흐. Pratana kalmanuya va pagamanam va niyata pipaka pratana kalmano pipu tasya va jirama vasathanamiti tatra kritasya pipakavasya nasho yatha shukla kalmodayati haiva. Never ending. Nashahu Krishnasya Yatreda Mukutamu Tuve Ha Vai Kaimanui Veditavye Pa Pakasyaiko Rashihu Punuya Kritopahanan Ti Tadik Chasava Kaimanui Sukritani Kaitumi Haiva Te Kaima Kavayo Vedayanante Pratana Kaimanuya Pa Pagamanam Yatreda Mukutam Syatasvalpahu Samkarahu Sapariharahu Sapratyava Maishahu Kushalasya Na Pakasho Yalamu. Okay. Oof. This last page. Kasmat kushalam hi me bahubaniya dasati yatraya ma bapam katahu sebagai piapa karsho paripam maripam sebagai piapa karsho maripam karishyoti iti. Just wanna check this word. Okay, cool. Niyata pipa kapratana kalmano pipu tasya va jirama vasuthanam katamiti adirishita januma vedani yasyaiva. Okay, one more time. Adirishita januma vedani yasyaiva Niyata vipakasya kaimanohu samanam samanam paranama pivyakati karanamukutamu na tvadirishita januma vedani yasya tvadirishita januma vedani yasya niyata vipakasya. There's one, number one. Va Yatvadirishita januma vedaniyam Kaimanyata vipakam Dananashye daba pam va kakacheda piputam va jirama piupasita yavatis samanam kaima pivian jakam. Did I miss anything? Okay. Nimittata masya na. Nimittata. Nimittata. Okay. Na vipaka pimukham karoti ti tadvipakasyaiva deshakala nimittata navatara no diyam kaimagatisha chitra tulvichinyana pachati. Na chotusaigasya baba. I just want to check that jati, yeah. Na, all right. 3 more words to go. Chotusaigasya baba danani britati brityeka pabikahu. Chotusaigasya baba danani britati rityeka pabikahu. Chotusaigasya baba danani britati rityeka. Chotusaigasya baba danani britati rityeka pabikahu. Kaima shayo nujinya yata iti. It was rough, but I got through it. Okay. So from now on, starting yesterday actually, I'm just gonna read one of the translations too much. Unless it's really, really confusing, then I'll use the other version as well. But otherwise, just one translation. So long as the wood exists, there will be fruition from it, birth, length of life, kind of experience. While the hindrances exist, the latent deposit of kaima starts the fruition, but not so the cut root of the hindrances. Just as the grains of rice, when encased within the chaff, as seeds in an unburned condition, are fit for propagation, but neither the winnowed chaff nor seed in the burned condition is so. Similarly, the latent deposits of kaima, when encased within hindrances, are propagative of fruition, but neither the winnowed hindrances nor seed in the condition of having been burnt by the elevation. And this fruition is of 3 kinds, birth and length of life and kind of experience. In regard to these, this is under discussion whether one kaima is the cause of one birth, or whether one kaima gives the impulse to more than one birth. There is a second discussion as to whether more than one kaima projects more than one birth, or whether more than one kaima projects one birth. Now, it is not true that one kaima is the cause of one birth. Why so? Because if the kaima remaining over, accumulated from time without beginning, and innumerable, and it of the present, should not have in their results an order limited, discouragement will be inflicted upon everybody, and this is prohibited. Neither is one kaima the cause of more than one birth. Why is this? Because if, while there were more than one kaima, only one kaima at a time were to be the cause of more than one birth, a lack of time for fruition would be inflicted upon the remaining kaimas, and that too would be prohibited. Neither is more than one karma the cause of more than one birth. Why is this? Since it is impossible that more than this one birth should occur simultaneously, it must be supposed that they occur successively. This likewise would involve the same difficulty as in the last. The result is then the diverse accumulation of latent deposits of karma, whether of merit or of demerit, made between birth and the end of life, remains in a relation of subordinates and a dominant. This is made manifest at the ending of life after growing compact by one single impulse. After accomplishing death, it assumes a rigid form and causes a single birth only, and this birth receives its length from that same karma, and again in that same length of life from that same karma it attains to its kind of experience. This latent deposit of karma, since it is the source of the birth and the length of life and the kind of experience, is said to have a threefold fruition. Consequently, the latent deposit of karma is said to have one existence. On the other hand, that which is to be felt in the seen birth is said, since it is the cause of the kind of enjoyment only, to originate a single fruition. Or when it is the source of the length of the life and the kind of enjoyment, it is said to originate two fruitions, as for instance, in the case of Nandi Shivara or of Nausho. But this mind stuck like a fishnet, made in different shapes on all sides, and having, from time without beginning, a form fixed by subconscious impressions, which are like knots caused by the experience of the fruition of the karma from the hindrances, is spread abroad. Therefore, these subconscious impressions are said to be preceded by more than one existence. It is this particular latent deposit of karma, however, which is said to have it in one existence. Those subliminal impressions which produce memory are said to be subconscious impressions, and these are said to subsist from time without beginning. But that latent deposit of karma, which has it in a single existence, has both a fruition limited and a fruition which is without limit. Of these two, the limitation belongs only to the fruition which is to be felt in a birth of the seen and which is limited, whereas the fruition which is not to be felt in the seen and which is without limit does not. Why so? Because that fruition which is not to be felt in the seen and which is without limit has three kinds of outcome. Either it is annihilated when this fruition is finished and become unfruitful, or it is cast away into the dominant karma, or it may continue for a long time, subjected to the dominant karma, which has a fruition limited. Of these, the annihilation of that which is finished and become unfruitful is like the annihilation in this present world of the dark karma, when once the bright karma has dawned. With regard to which this has been said, verily indeed karmas should be known to be by twos and twos. A single mess made of merit destroys evil. Wish thou then to do well done deeds. Right here to thee the wise make karma known, casting away into the dominant karma. With reference to which it has been said, should there be a very slight admixture of guilt in the sacrifice, it is either to be removed or to be overlooked. Not enough to remove the good fortune. Why? Because in my case there is much other good fortune. Where then this is cast away, even in heaven it will make only a slight reduction. When he said, it may continue for a long time subjected to the dominant karma, which has a fruition limited. How was this? Because in the case of the karma, the fruition of which is not to be felt in the seen, and which is limited, that is said to be the appropriate cause of the manifestation. Not so, however, in the case the fruition of which is not to be felt in the seen, and which is without limit. On the contrary, karma, the fruition of which is not to be felt in the seen, and which is not limited, either is annihilated or is cast away or is quiescent in subjection for a long time until the appropriate manifesting conditions of the cause of the karma bring it close to its fruition. But since of this very fruition, the place or the time or the cause is none of them determinable, therefore it is that the ways of karma are mysterious and not easily discernible. Moreover, since the general rule is not broken down, even if there be exceptions, therefore the latent deposit of karma having a single existence be acknowledged. Okay, I want to see how much I want to do today. Okay, I'll just go by time. How long has it been? Not even an hour. Namaste. Te hula da parita pak hula da parita papala hu punuya 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 hetutuvat. One more time. Punuya punuya hetutuvat. Sorry. Te janama yulpoga hu punuya hetuka hu sukha sukha pala apunuya hetuka tuhaka pala iti yatha jedam tuhakam pratikula dhamakamevam vishaya sukhaka lepi tuhakamasatieva pratikula dhamakam yoginahu. Those have joy or extreme anguish as results in accordance with the quality of their causes, whether merit or demerit. These, birth and length of life and kind of experience. Those with merit as cause have pleasure as result. Those with demerit as cause have pain as result. And just as the nature of this pain is counteractive, so for the yogin, even at the moment of pleasure in an object, there is nothing but counteractive pain. Okay, I may stop at 15. Okay. Namaste. Katham Tadupapa Dhyate. Number 1. Oof. The page is cut off. Tadupapa Dhyate. Tadupapa Dhyate. Tadupapa Dhyate. So I don't know what the Padya Dya Tadupapa Dya Tadupapa Dhyate. Tadupapa Dya, maybe. Okay. Parino matapa samskara tuhakail guna brititi birotha kacha tuhakameva saivam vivekinahu. Sarvasyayam Raganubidita na Raganubidita Chatana Chatana Raganubidita Raganubidita Chatana Chatana Satana Tinahu Sukhanupava Iti Tatrasati Ragajahu Kaimashyahu Tata cha Diveshitui Tuhakasa Tanani Muhyati Jati Divesha Mohakrito Pyasati Kaimashyahu Tata Jogutamu Nanupaha. Let me just check. Nanupahatya Bhutani Upapogahu Sampavati Iti Himsa Kritopyasati Charirahu Kaimashyahu Iti Vishoyasukam Javidyat Yukutamu Ya Pogeshivinandriyanam Triputerupa Triputerupa Shanantis Tatu Sukhamu Ya Lauliya Danupashanantis Tatu Duhakamu Ya Lauliya Danupashanantis Tatu Duhakamu Lauliya Danupashanantis Tatu Duhakamu Na Janandriyanam Bhogapyasena Vaitirishnuyam Kim Wow Kaitum Shakyamu Kasmat Yato Bhogapyasamanu Vivaitanante Ragahu I'm gonna start from there again. I'm being distracted, like unearthly nicotine. Oof. Okay. Vaitirishnuyam Kaitum Shakyam Kasmat Yato Bhogapyasamanu Vivaitanante Ragahu Kaushalani Janandriyanamiti Tasmadanupāyahu Sukhasya Bhogapyasa Iti Sa Karvayam Purishchika Visho Pita Ivashi Vishesho Vishwe Ivashi Vishweno Dashidwo Yahu Sukhalti Vishayanubhasito Mahati Duhakapanganke Nimagana Magana What's the difference? Nimagana. Nimagana. Okay. Nimagana, magana, iti. Am I seeing things? No, that's what's written there. Iti. Eshu parino matuho. Parino matuho kata. Parino matuho. Parino matuho kata. Nama pratikula. Sukha vasata yamapi. Yoginameva. Glishanati. Atha ka ta patuha kata. One more. Ta patuha kata. Saivasya tibeshonu vidita. Tibeshonu vidita chatana satana ti nasita panupava iti tatra sati tibeshojaho kaima shayaho. Sukha sathanani cha prarthayamanaho kayena vacha manasa cha parispanandate tataho paramanugraho no tiupahananti jati paranugrahapi dopyam thaima pupa chinoti thaima pupa chinoti. Sa kaima shayo lopan moha kacha bhavati tieshu ta patuhoka tojiate ka punaha samskara tuha samskara tuhakata sukhanu bhavat sukh samskara tuhakata. Sukhanu bhavat sukha samskara shayo. Number 1. Ratisha sukhanu bhavat sukha samskara tisha. Right? Yeah. I'm just gonna read the original because I think I might have read it right. Sukhanu bhavat sukha samskara shayo tuhakanu bhavadapi tuhaka samskara shaya. Number 2. Ratisha tuhaka samskara shaya and tuhaka samskara tuhaka samskara tisha. Tuhaka samskara tisha iti. Evam kaimapyo. Double checking. Vipakenu puyamane sukhe duhake va punaha kalma chaya prachaya iti evamidamanadi evamidamanadiya duhakasroto viparasritam viparasritam. Yeah. Yoginam eva pratikulat makatavadu bejayati pratikulat makatavadu bejayati kasmat akushvipat rakaripo hi vidvaniti 야톨너 따는 두라 kushvipa 야톨너 따는 두라 kushvipatere niasataha sapaishana duha kayati. Number 3. Nanieshu. Yeah, I guess so. Na Janyeshu. Oof. What is that word? Gatra Vayaveshu Evametani 2. Two. Yeah. That's what happens when I'm distracted. I look up an obvious word. This is my karma. It pretty sucks. Duhakanya kushipa terakalpam yoginameva Kalishanananti nataram pratipatataram itaram. Yeah, the way the demons of something just happened to the internet. Sorry, all kinds of things are happening. Oof. Okay, I'm still there. Sorry. The internet on my other computer got disconnected, if you believe. Itaram. I was looking up Itaram. Yeah, the demons attack until I'm crying. I don't want to cry, when I'm online. So that's what I'm dealing with here, in case you're wondering. Itaram tu sebakai mopa hritam tuhakamupa tata tuhakamupa tatamupa tatam diajanantam Tyakatamupa dada namana dipa sana vichitra Tyakatamupa dada namana dipa sana vichitraya. One more. Tyakatamupa dada namana dipa sana vichitraya Chittatapuritya Samanan Tattu. Samanan tato nuvidita piva miva vidyaya. I apologize. I'm sorry. This is my life. Yeah, I'm gonna use nicotine very, very soon. 사마는 따또누 비드 타미바 비디야야 하타비야 에바 함까라 마마까 마마 에바 함까라 마마까라 누파티남 자탐 바히야 티아트미코 파야 니미트타 스트리 빨바 너스타바. This word here. 바히야 티아트미코 파야 니미트타 스트리 빨바 너스타바. 너스 one more. 바히야 티아트미코 파야 니미트타 스트리 빨바 너스타바. 아누플라바는 뜻. Tadevama Number 4. Di duha. Okay, so it combines two words into one and negates that character there. Tadevamana di duha Tadevamana di duha kasrot tuha Tadevamana di duha Tadevamana di duha. Sorry, it's my injury that's preventing me saying this. So I'm dealing with like at least 3 things when I'm reading Sanskrit. Tadevamana di duha kasrot tuha Tadevamana di duha kasrot tasa. I'll take that. Okay. Duha kasrotasa Pyuhya manam Bhutagramam cha Trishutava Yogi Saibaduha Kakushoya. What's this word here? Saibaduha Kakushoya Karanam Samyagadalshanam Sharanam Prapadyata iti. So I'm gonna get a new mic and I'm gonna speak softer, and which will enable me to pronounce it better. Ooh, I'm not up for it. That's a first. And it's slanted. Alright, make sure I'm not missing anything. Gunabrititi 비로타 그짱 두허카메바 살밤 비베키나흐 브라키아 브라브리티티 스티티 브라키아 브라브리티티 스티티루바 브라키아 브라브리티티 스티티 브라키아 브라브리티티 스티티루바 부드티구너흐 Parasa para nugra hatanan teri. I'm so sure that's the word, but when I'm being distracted, I have to look up the obvious. I don't know why. Hatanan teri. What was the word? Guna Tanantri. I can't find it. That's another first. Yeah, para. Sorry, not kuna. Para. Yeah, okay. And they combine the two words into one on that other version. That's why I don't read that version. 부드바 샤는 땀 고람 무덤 마 무덤, right? 무덤. 무덤. Yeah. 브라티아얌 두리구너메바라 파는때 잘람자 구너브리트다미띠 구슈이 브라파리노미 지트타무쿠타무 루파티샤야 브리트티아티샤야 시자 파라스파레노 비루티아는 때 사마니아니 드바티샤야이흐 사하 브라발타는 때 에바메 때 구노 standalone. Yeah. 이따레 따라 시자 이따레 따라 시라예노 이따레 따라 시라예노 신노 빠제타두 수카두 카모하 프라티아야흐. That's gonna take me a while. It's hard for me to say h and then another word afterwards in my current condition. 이따레 따라 시라예 노빠제타 수카 이따레 따라 시라예 노빠제타 수카 두허 카모하 프라티아야흐. I'll take it. Number 1. Dhyaya. Okay. 이따레 따라 시라예 노빠 지타 수카 두허 카모하 프라티아야. 이띠 살바루파 파바는 띠띠 구너프라타나 파바그리타스테 구너프라타나 파바그리타스트 따스트 베슘 구너프라타나 파바그리타스트 따스트 구너프라타나 파바그리타스트 베슘 비셰슈 이띠 따스마드 두허 카메바. Yeah, if I speak softly, it's easier for me. I'm gonna try to remember that. A new mic tomorrow. 사이밤 비베키나 이띠 다다시야 마하토 두허카사무다 야시야 브라파바비잠 브라파바비자마비야 마비디야 브라파바비자마비디야. 다시야 시장. Now I'm seeing things. That's not good. 다시야 시장. Okay. Phew. Alright, last page. 사미야그 달샤나마 파바헤투흐 야타 제키트 사샤스트람 자툴비유하무 로가헤투라 로기암 파이쇼지아미티 우슈 파이시오지아미티. Moving on. 에바미다마피 샤스트람 자툴비유하메바 다디아타 삼사라흐 삼사라 해툴 모쿠쇼 모쿠쇼파야 이티. Number 1. Abeti. 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 Okay. Ieveti or Abeti. Whatever. Tatra Duhaka Bahulahu Duhaka Ba Duhaka Bahulahu. Okay. Samsaro Heyahu Pratana Purushoyohu Samyogo Heyahetuhu Samyogasya Dhyanantiki. Oh, Samyogasya Dhyanantiki. Dhyanu Samyogasya Dhyanantiki Nivrititihan Hanopayahu Samyagdarshanam. Last paragraph. Tatra Hatuhu. Number 2. Hetuhu. No, another one? No, that's it. Svarupa Mupadayam. Number 3. Yam He. It skips this word. Ba Heyam Ba Na Pavitul Pavitumahil Pavitu Marhati Ti Hane Dasyok Chetaba Daprasanganga. Dasyok. This is Da, correct? Yeah. Dasyok Chetaba Daprasanganga. They added H at the end. Upadane Cha Hetubadahu Upaya Pratya Khyane Shashivatabada Itye Tatsamyag Darshanamu. Itye Tatsamyag Darshanamu. I can't wait till I use my new mic. As long as it's not destroyed during delivery, my karma is just really bad. It could have arrived broken, and I'll be like, that's my life. This is really long. Now I just want to check if I want to do any more than this. Maybe not, huh? Ooh, but 16 is really good, and so is 17. Alright, so yeah, it's all broken down right now, but in the future, if you check back with me in a month, so I should be able to finish the entire sutras with Vyasa's comments within a month, and then I'll start all over again. It'll be better the next time, and so on. I apologize for now, but it'll get better. Nicotine, and it's really dark in here. Yeah, nicotine. How can this be accounted for? As being the pains which are mutations and anxieties and subliminal impressions, and by reason of the opposition of the fluctuations of the aspects, to the discriminating all is nothing but pain. For everyone, this experience of pleasure is permeated with passion, and is dependent upon animate and inanimate instruments. In this case, we have a latent deposit of karma arising from passion, Likewise also, he hates the instruments of pain and becomes infatuated. Thus there is also a latent deposit made by aversion and by infatuation. And in this sense it has been said, enjoyment is impossible unless one has killed some living creature. Therefore there is also the latent deposit of karma effected by killing belonging to the body. Thus it has been said, undifferentiated consciousness is pleasure in an object of sense. That which is the subsistence of the organs because of their satiation with enjoyments is pleasure. After there has been a craving, the failure to subside is pain. And by the application of the organs to enjoyments, one cannot make one's self free from thirst. Why is this? Since passions increase because of application to enjoyments, and the skill of the organs also increases. Therefore, application to the enjoyment of pleasure is not a way of approach. Surely one aiming at pleasure and permeated by objects is sunk in the deep bog of pain, like the man who, while in fear of the scorpion's poison, is bitten by the poisonous snake. This is the so-called painfulness of mutation. It is counteractive. Even in a condition of pleasure, it hinders the yogin himself. Now, what is the painfulness of anxiousness? Everyone has the experience of anxiousness. It is permeated by aversion and is dependent upon animate and inanimate instruments. Here we have a latent deposit of karma arising from aversion. And he, yearning for the instruments of pleasure, throbs in the body and in the speech and in the central organ. Since it then aids or thwarts others by aiding them or by injuring them, it amasses right actions and wrong actions. This latent deposit of karma is the result of greed and of infatuation. For this reason, it is called the painfulness of anxiousness. But what is the painfulness of subliminal impressions? There is a latent deposit of subliminal impressions of pleasure arising from the experience of pleasure. And there is a latent deposit of subliminal impressions of pain arising from the experience of pain. Thus, analogously, while the fruition of the karmas is under experience, there is, on the other hand, an accumulation of a latent deposit of karma. Thus, the stream of pain from time without beginning, spreading wider and wider, agitates even the yogin because its essence is counteractive. Why is this? It is because a wise man is like an eyeball. Just as a fine thread of wool fallen upon the eyeball by its touch gives pain, but not so when it falls upon other parts of the body. So these pains hinder the yogin only, who is like an eyeball, but not any other perceiver. But upon the other, who casts off the pain received time after time, which has been brought upon him by his own karma, and who receives the pain cast off time after time, and who is, as it were, permeated through and through from all sides with fluctuating mind stuff, complicated from time without beginning with its subconscious impressions, and who, under the undifferentiated consciousness, conforms to the, I don't read the words within the brackets, I substance or to the of me substance with regard to those very things which are to be rejected. Upon him, born again and again, the triple anguishes from both kinds of causes, both inner and outer, sweep down. This being so, the yogin, having seen himself and the whole multitude of creatures borne away by this stream of pain from time without beginning, seeks refuge in the focused insight, the cause of the dwindling of all pain. And by reason of the opposition of the fluctuations of the aspects, to the discriminating, all is nothing but pain. The aspects of the thinking substance in the form of brightness and of activity and of inertia, having become interdependent by aid given each to the other, give rise to a presented idea, either tranquil or cruel or infatuated. One of just these three aspects. And because the changes of the aspects are unstable, the mind stuff is in rapid mutation. Thus we have been told, the forms, to a high degree, and the fluctuations, to a high degree, oppose each other. But the generic forms cooperate with them to a high degree. Thus, since these aspects have presented ideas of pleasure and of pain and of infatuation, obtained by reliance of one upon another, Each has the form of each of the others. But the distinction between them is due to their being either in a subordinate or in a dominant state. Therefore, to the discriminating, all is nothing but pain. This is really long. So the seed out of which this huge aggregate of pain grows forth is undifferentiated consciousness. And the reason for the failure of growth in this is the focused insight. Just as a system of medicine has 4 divisions, disease, cause of disease, health, and remedy, so this system also has 4 divisions, the round of rebirth, the cause of the round of rebirth, release, and the way to release. Of these, the round of rebirth with its mass of pains is that which is to be escaped. The conjunction of the primary cause and of the self is the cause of this which is to be escaped. The final destruction of the correlation is escape. The means of escape is focused insight. In this, he who escapes as he is in himself can neither be accepted or nor rejected. For if there be a rejection, that would involve the doctrine of the extermination of him. And if there be an acceptance, the doctrine that is the cause. And by denying both, we have the doctrine which is eternal. This is the focused insight. Okay, I'm gonna do one more and I'll go by time. How long has it been? Alright, 7-8 more minutes, so maybe one more and then call it a day. I'm gonna turn some light on. It's getting really dark in here. Just give me 30 seconds. Namaste. Tadetak cha satram chatulvyu hamitya piti yate. Heyam duhakamana gatam. Duhakamati tamupapogana. Duhakamati tamupapogana diva hitam. Duhakamati tamupapogana di. Duhakamati tamupam. Yeah, this is the last sutra. I'm getting tired. Duhakamati tamupapogana diva. Diva. Duhakamati tamupapogana pogena. Duhakamati tamupapogena di. Duhakamati tamupapogena diva hitam. One more. Duhakamati tamupapogena. Duhakamati tamupapoge. Duhakamati tamupapogena diva hitam. Na heapakushue. Vaitate. Vaitamanam cha Sivakushonue. Pogaru tamiti na tatakushu no nantare heyatama padiate. Heyatama padiate. Okay. Tasmadia devana gatam duhakam tadeva kushri padrakalpam yoginam klishanati netaram pratipatataram. Tadeva heyatama padiate. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. The same system is set forth in its four divisions. That which is to be escaped is pain yet to come. Pain past, that is transferred beyond experience, cannot properly be called a thing to be escaped. And present pain in its own moment has attained experience, so it cannot at the next moment be so changed that it can be escaped. Consequently, only that pain which is yet to come is that which hinders the yogin only, who is like an eyeball, but not any other perceiver. Only this pain becomes so changed that it may be escaped. Okay, thank you. Namaste. Thank you very much. Oof. I'm gonna go cry now. Been holding back this frustration. Thank you very much. Namaste. Namaste.